Hello, YouTube. The disappearance of the village in Shaanxi in 1987, China, has attracted some attention. I will do something different in this video. I will present the Chinese account of the events and then the Russian one. You know, the two nations are very curious about each other's paranormal phenomena and do everything to clarify. You know, there's even an entry in Baidu Baiki, Wikipedia-like online encyclopedia, listing the event as incident of Qinling Mountain Village's disappearance and night leopard cat incident. As the general story goes, all the residents and livestock of an unnamed village at the foot of the Qinling Mountains disappeared overnight on October 12 that year. One popular account states that they were taken away by aliens for experiments. As many residents around the Qinling Mountains supposedly observed UFOs early that morning and saw swarms of snakes fleeing the mountains before that. Reliable information, to be sure, is very sparse. There is no clue as to which village had vanished, who those supposed witnesses were, what the flying saucers looked like, and why it was named the Night Leopard Cat Incident. According to another hypothesis, the villagers were transferred by the military overnight to make way for an operation. But how and where they were transferred was confidential, since the drill was a state secret. But if UFOs are military secret, the mystery seems hardly solvable. The Baiku entry emphasizes that the incident was but a rumor. Supposedly it originated from a line on the profile of a user named Zhang Lixing on Tencent's instant messaging platform QQ in October 2010, which simply says a weird incident happened at the foot of the Qinling Mountains. Supposedly, this line incited various interpretations and went viral on other social media platforms such as Weibo and Baidu Tieba in just 2 days. Local authorities, such as the provincial police office, the military, and the municipal governments of neighboring Hangzhou, Ankang, Baoji, Xi'an, and Shangluo cities, all denied the account the day after it went viral, according to the Baike entry. Xinjiang governments supposedly clarified that the so-called UFOs were LED spotlights from a plaza, as reported by a news portal under state-affiliated Sichuan Daily. Yet even the original text of these official denials is as untraceable as the details of the mystery itself. So the Night Leopard Cat incident continues to arouse curiosity online. In recent years, some accounts have evolved to claim that the reason behind the lack of reliable details is because information around the incident has been heavily censored, as befitting a top-secret military operation. Now, the Russian account about the ghost village, as they call it. In 1987, in the Chinese province of Shaanxi, an entire village disappeared overnight. More than 1,000 people seem to have disappeared, leaving their household and personal belongings untouched. The Chinese authorities have been hiding this fact for 23 years. It was only in 2010 that the terrible truth was revealed to the public. The abandoned village was located in a flourishing area with a total area of about 12 square kilometers. It also included the Wei Valley, the Loess Plateau, the Ordos Sands, and the Qinling mountain range. People inhabited these places before our common era. However, millennia of peace were interrupted at the end of the 20th century, and it didn't just stop. The name of the settlement itself was erased from memory. Any information that touched it in any way was under secret labels for decades. However, as the time passed, the grains of truth were gradually revealed to the world. The breakthrough occurred in 2010 when the story of the mysterious disappearance of the villagers leaked online. It turned out that on one of the summer nights of 1987, all the inhabitants disappeared from the village. Men, women, old people, children, all disappeared. Moreover, cattle and pets disappeared along with the owners. It is noteworthy that nothing else had disappeared. Even the most valuable things and household items remained untouched. It was as if someone had swept all living things off the face of the earth with a giant hand, leaving the rest intact. Years later, eyewitnesses said that when they arrived at the abandoned village, because like an alarm, they first noticed that order reigned everywhere. It seemed that the settlement was continuing to live its life, and the owners moved away for a moment. Breakfast tables were found in the houses, street clothes hung on hooks, shoes were neatly placed at the doorstep. There were no people anywhere. There was not a single living soul. Even birds avoided flying over the cursed place. When the story became public, the Chinese TV channel NTD-TV tried to investigate the cause of the disappearance. That's when the frightening details surfaced. So residents of neighboring villages said that about a week before the disappearance of the entire village, many of them noticed strange phenomena over it. Glowing balls, strange flashes, rumbling sounds. All this greatly alarmed the peasants, but they could not understand what was happening. Only after the disappearance of neighbors, these mysterious phenomena were associated with the disappearance of people. However, none of the locals said anything more. Yes, they said, we saw something strange, but that's it. No one could say for sure that they had seen the very moment of the disappearance. It is worth considering that all the questions were years after the incident, and you should not look for special reliability in the answers. Someone even vehemently claimed that a few days before the incident, he saw army trucks heading in that direction. Allegedly, several of them were loaded to the brim with large boxes, and dozens of soldiers were riding in others. Others claimed that yes, there were military trucks, but not before, but after the disappearance. Which one of them should we believe? This is the big question. Whatever it was, but those bits of information that journalists managed to collect 23 years later did not give them anything. They only confirmed the fact in 1987, 1,000 people disappeared from a remote Chinese province. The reason could not be determined. That's what I wanted to let you know today, and I'll continue to bring you stories of such topics from China, from Russia, from Eurasia, other parts of the world I traveled, but especially from Eurasia. Please tell others about my work. Please support me in the links you'll find in the description to this video. Please like my videos, and thank you very much for your attention to my work.